Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, yet another reaction video. One day I'm going to have more game videos, more hamster videos, more sketches, but I fell asleep last night, didn't get anything done. So now I'm trying desperately to get some stuff done. Yay! Here is my calendar of reactions if you want to check out which day would be best for leaving suggestions, because I would love it if you left me a suggestion or comment down in the comments boxes. Any comments and suggestions, I read every single one, answer the ones I can, give you a +1 for those that I at least show you that I read it. Thumbs up, so any suggestions or comments, if you could please do that, that would be wonderful. Yay! That's a good thing. Now what we have here is Christopher Lee reading Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Now, I don't even know if Christopher Lee is still alive. He was incredibly old a long time ago, and he's just gotten older since. And if he's dead, he stopped getting older, hasn't he? But still, the point of that one is, I don't even know if he's alive. But he is was excellent actor with an excellent voice. He's very distinctive. It's like Max von Sydow. You cannot mistake his voice for anybody else's. So let us watch, listen to, definitely, enjoy, and in my case react to, Christopher Lee reading Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. So let us watch, listen, enjoy, and react to that right now. It's to,
The Raven.
Ooh.
Once upon a midnight dreary,
Yes.
while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping,
Nearly.
suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Indeed.
To
I'm going
some
to turn this up a
visitor
little
I
bit for me.
Tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor.
It's almost like the way it
Eagerly
rhymes in
I
the
wished
middle and not
tomorrow.
at the end. It's almost like it's
Vainly
a
I had
rap.
sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore.
If you could imagine like
rare
Eminem
and
doing this
radiant
one to a quick
the
beat.
angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before.
Really?
So that now,
Why would that
to
be?
still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating to some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more.
So they
Presently,
would think.
my soul grew stronger. Hesitating then no longer, "Sir," said I, "or Madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before.
Really?
But the silence was unbroken.
You're just standing in a
The
dark
darkness
doorway.
gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore.
He really must have been
This night.
the protagonist of this
An
one. Must
echo
have been
murmured back
absolutely
the word.
nuts.
Lenore. Nearly this, and nothing more.
He did write about very disturbed individuals.
Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before.
So much.
Surely, said I, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, what thereat is, and this mystery explore.
Indeed, this is rap in
Let
spoken,
my heart be
in
still
spoken performance.
a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more.
The tapping
Open
I was
here.
dealing with the other day, I gotta talk
flung
about
the
that.
shutter. When
Because I had
a flirt,
knockings at my door going on
in there
a couple
stepped
weeks back,
the stately
with no one ever
raven
there.
of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he,
Oh,
not a
obeisance.
minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a
Yeah.
bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Yeah, I freaked out about that time.
Much I marvel
mean,
this ungainly fowl
fact
to
that
hear
you're
discourse so plainly,
Talking to a bird
though
in the
its
first
answer
place.
little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door,
Really? I
bird
don't know about
or
that.
beast above the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further then he uttered, not a feather then he fluttered. Still I scarcely more than muttered. Other friends have flown before. On the morrow will he leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore.
Nevermore. Nevermore.
Startled at the stillness broken by replies so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast, and followed faster, until his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of never, nevermore.
Indeed.
The raven, still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door.
Indeed.
Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing,
Well, yeah.
but no syllable
Such a-
expressing to the fowl, whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core.
Really, I think this guy was severely
This
disturbed.
and
Not
more.
Edgar Allan Poe, the
I sat
protagonist.
divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet violet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er,
It gloated?
but whose velvet violet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press. Nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser,
Really?
perfumed from an unseen censer swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor.
Really?
Wretch, I cried.
Definitely a
Thy
disturbed
God
individual.
hath lent thee. By these angels he has sent thee respite and nepenthe from
Nepenthe?
thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
So basically we have a
Prophet,
mentally
said I,
disturbed
Thing of
drunkard
evil,
yelling at a
prophet
bird in
still.
his house.
if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore.
The guy was disturbed.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
But then, Poe was
Prophet, said I,
excellent at writing
thing of
very
evil,
disturbed
Prophet
individuals. Check out the
still, if
Telltale
bird or
Heart.
devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore.
Really?
Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aidenn it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels name.
So I take it something
Lenore.
bad happened to Lenore.
Clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend. I shrieked, upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
So the guy loses his mind and drinks
never
himself to
flitting,
death.
Still is
Because a
sitting,
bird came in and
still is
freaked
sitting
him
on the
out.
padded bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming,
Really?
and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
Yes, when you have a bird drop by in your house and that causes you to lose your mind further, you're a pretty disturbed individual. Indeed. There's really not a whole lot you can actually say about that. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe is a classical poem, and Christopher Lee, of course, trained in such wonderful acting by all of his decades of acting. He's got an excellent voice. He's got a sense of pacing that is incredible. That was very good. No matter what goofy stuff I may have said about it while it was playing. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was very good. If you have any suggestions or comments, we could drop them down there in the comments and suggestions boxes. And there's also links in the Show More section. That would be awesome if you could check them out. I'm trying to buy a home so I don't be homeless. I'm about to lose this tiny little box that I'm staying out in my brother-in-law's garage. I don't want to be homeless, so if you could check that out, that'd be awesome. This is the calendar of reactions. If you want to take that in mind when making your comments and suggestions, that would be cool. So thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That was really, really good. So you take care. Have a great day today, and I sincerely hope to see you on the flip side. Plus, I sincerely hope to see you in at least one more reaction video that I've got coming up. So thumbs up. You take care, and have a good one. And that's a good thing.